Hi yogis, while filming this class, my dog knocked the video camera over about a quarter of the way through class. However, the audio was still recorded throughout the entire class. Because Friday the 13th is tomorrow, I didn't want to redo the class because I wanted to be able to give you guys this special practice. I don't plan out classes, so I really cannot recreate the content. So my advice would be, if you know yoga poses and you're comfortable with the names of poses without seeing visuals, then I would encourage you to still take this class. If you're still a bit unfamiliar with yoga postures, this probably is not the class for you. Either way, I hope you have a wonderful Friday the 13th and get a good laugh out of my dog knocking the video over at some point. Enjoy the practice. Hi yogis, welcome to this Friday the 13th yoga flow. Today we'll be honoring the sacred feminine in the form of Freyja and the goddess Venus. Friday has been associated with Freyja, the Norse goddess of fertility, love, and war, and it has also been associated with Venus, the god of sensuality and love, as well as pleasure and creativity. So for our practice today, we're going to embody the energies of these two goddesses, or if you have a preference to choose one over the other, you can dedicate your practice to either of them. Friday the 13th used to be considered a sacred day for feminine energy. The number 13 represents the 13 lunar cycles that occur each year, as well as the 13 lunar cycles that occur for each woman over the course of a year. And so today is a perfect time to honor our sacred feminine, the goddess Freyja, the goddess Venus, love, sensuality, creativity, and in our extended child's pose, we'll just begin to make this practice more of a ritual, calling in the elements. Begin to slow your breath down here. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose. Visualize a scenic mountain, calling in the element of earth to the north. And feel this stable energy surrounding you, rooting you into this plane of existence. And now visualize air to the east, perhaps picture wind or focus on your breath, inviting the energy of air into your space, that which gives us life. Remembering that each and every breath is sacred. To the south, visualize fire, perhaps a bonfire, perhaps a candle. This energy symbolizes passion as well as destruction. Often we have to destroy in order to rebuild. I invite you to call the energy of fire into your space. To the west, water. You can picture a stream, the ocean, a lake, a pond, this beautiful cleansing energy. Call the energy of water into your space. Feel its purifying properties. Allow it to cleanse you of any energy that no longer serves you. Now call in the energy of the goddess Freyja, the Norse goddess of fertility, love, war. Her sacred day is Friday. And just feel her loving embrace as you call her into your space. Call the goddess Venus into your space and feel her creativity, sensuality, love. Feeling this energy wash over you, knowing it's all within you. And then know that this space on your mat today is sacred, protected by the elements and these two amazing goddesses. Inhale, come to a tabletop position. Stack your shoulders over your wrists and your hips over your knees. We'll move through a cat-cow as you inhale, arch, gaze forward, broaden through your collarbones, inviting in that creative, sensual, loving energy. And as you exhale, round your spine, one vertebrae at a time. Inhale, arch, gaze forward. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, come to neutral. Exhale, extend your left leg behind you, pressing into your toes so that you're feeling a stretch all the way through the back of your left thigh. Keep your core engaged here. Breathing deep. Slowing down and honoring the feminine on this sacred day. And slowly begin to lift the left leg. Keep the foot flexed. You can stay here or extend your right fingertips forward, creating a straight line of energy from your right fingertips to the sole of your left foot. Exhale, release, switch sides. Extend that right leg back. Press into your toes as you lean back slightly so that you feel the stretch all the way through the back of your right thigh. Focusing on your breath, feeling into your body. And then begin to lift your right leg, flex through your right ankle. You can stay here, extend your left fingertips forward, creating a nice straight line of energy from the left fingertips to the sole of your right foot. Slowly release, tuck your toes, scoot your hands about 6 inches in front of you and come into your first downward facing dog. You can pedal out your feet for this first one if you'd like, bending one knee and then the other. The feet are hip width distance apart. And Throughout this practice, I invite you to move in any way that's calling to you, modify, take any variation of the postures you like. Inhale, lift your right leg, flex your foot, square your hips. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands. And inhale, stay high on the left toes as you come into a crescent lunge. Reach your arms up toward the sky. Keep bending into that right knee. And then bring the left palm to the earth as you twist. Reach the right arm up toward the sky here, breathing nice and deep. Animals are definitely sacred to the goddess Freyja, so if your dog or your cat wants to join you, please allow them to join you in this sacred space. Inhale. Exhale, lower your right hand down, step the right foot back. We'll come to a high plank. Lower the knees down and then lower your chest all the way down to the earth. Inhale to a cobra pose, lift the chest. Exhale, forehead to the earth. Come through tabletop. Extended child's pose, breath in, breath out. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, down dog. Deep breaths here. Inhale, lift your left leg, flex your foot, square your hips. Exhale, step your left foot between your hands, stay high on the right toes. Inhale to your crescent lunge. Twist here, drop your right palm to the earth. Reach the left fingertips toward the sky, breathing nice and deep. Lower your left hand back to the earth, step to your high plank, take an inhale breath, lower your knees down as you exhale, lower all the way down to the earth. Inhale to your variation of cobra, maybe lifting a little higher this time, keeping the elbows bent. Exhale, forehead to the earth, come through tabletop. Extended child's pose, deep breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. And as you flow on your mat, find an appreciation for your body, for all that it does for you, for all the ways in which it expresses that feminine aspect of you. We all have feminine energy within us, regardless of our gender. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands and inhale, rise to your warrior one. Ground through the outer edge of your left foot. Send your right hip back and your left hip forward. Notice the elements here. Notice the earth as you root your feet down. Notice air as you fill your lungs with breath. Notice the fire that's igniting in your muscles as you hold the posture. And maybe you're beginning to sweat here and you're noticing that water as you purify through the body. Inhale. Exhale, straighten your right leg, triangle pose, turn slightly to the left, reach your right fingertips toward the front of your mat. Place your right hand along your shin, a block or the floor. Your gaze is up towards your left thumb or straight in front of you if that strains your neck. And I encourage you today to make each expression of each posture your own. You are unique and beautiful exactly as you are. Beautiful. Bend that right knee, twist, round through the left palm, reach your right arm up. Lower your right hand down. Inhale, step to your high plank. Exhale, lower all the way down to the earth. Untuck your toes. Inhale to your variation of cobra. Exhale, forehead to the earth. Come through tabletop. Extended child's pose. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, step your left foot between your hands. Inhale, warrior one. Left hip back, right hip forward. And again, tune back into those elements, the earth, rooting through your feet, the air in your lungs, the fire in your muscles, the water in your sweat. Each day we have an opportunity to honor these elements of nature around us if we just take a moment to tune in. Every day we can create small rituals to honor the earth and her natural cycles. Straighten the left leg, triangle pose, slightly turn to your right. Reach the left fingertips toward the front of your room. Place your left hand along your shin, a block or the floor, gazing towards the right thumb, or straight in front of you if that strains your neck. Beautiful. Bend the left knee, ground through your right palm. Inhale, sweep the left arm to the sky, gazing towards your left thumb. Lower your left hand down. Inhale, step to your high plank. Exhale, lower your knees down. Lower all the way down to the earth. Untuck the toes. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, forehead to the earth. Come through tabletop. Extended child's pose. Deep breaths. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. And as you incorporate a magical practice into your life, know that it doesn't have to be super elaborate. It can be as simple as taking this yoga class. It can be as easy as gazing at the flowers or the animals or just taking in the world around you. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands and inhale, rise to your crescent lunge. Soften your shoulders. Bring your hands to your hearts. Inhale, lengthen. Bring your torso forward. Exhale, twist. Left elbow outside the right thigh, gaze over your right shoulder. Keep the twist, lower the left knee down to the ground. Inhale, reach the arms up for a low lunge as you unwind. Exhale, interlace your fingers behind you. Inhale, open the chest as you slide your knuckles down the left thigh. Receiving that energy from the goddess Freyja, the goddess Venus. Calling in the elements and aspects of these goddesses that speak to you. Inhale, sweep your arms back to the sky. Exhale, half split, straighten that right leg, flex through your right ankle. You can always have blocks. Breathing nice and deep. Bend into your right knee. Frame the right foot, tuck your left toes as you lift the left knee off the ground. And then come forward into your standing splits. Bring your fingertips under your shoulders. Flex through that left ankle. Bend the right knee slightly. Bring your hands to your heart here, taking a variation of airplane, but we're going to keep that right knee bent. Beautiful. Bring your hands back to the earth. Straighten that right leg once more. And then begin to rotate the left hip. So you're coming into your half moon, reaching the left fingertips toward the sky, flexing through the left ankle. Beautiful. Lower your left fingertips down. Bend into your right knee. Step the left foot all the way back and take your vinyasa, or you can always skip it going straight to down dog. Deep breaths here. Inhale, lift your left leg, flex your foot, square your hips. Exhale, step your left foot between your hands, crescent lunge, stay high on the right toes. Bring your hands to your hearts. Inhale, lean forward. Exhale, twist right elbow outside the left thigh, gaze over your left shoulder, keeping your core engaged. Beautiful. Keep the twist. Lower the right knee down to the ground. Inhale, come to center. Coming to a low lunge, reach your arms toward the sky. And exhale, interlace your fingers behind you. As you inhale, open the chest, slide your knuckles down the back of your thigh. Receiving that goddess energy here, honoring the divine feminine within. Inhale, reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, frame the left foot half split, straighten that left leg, flex through your left ankle. Beautiful, bend your left knee. Frame the left foot as you tuck your right toes, lifting the right knee off the ground. Come into your standing splits. Reach the fingertips underneath your shoulders as you lift that right leg. Slight bend in the left knee will come into that airplane variation with the bent knee. Hands come to the heart. Beautiful. Bring your hands back to the earth, coming back to standing splits for a moment, and then rotate that right hip. So you're coming into your half moon, reaching your right fingertips toward the sky, flexing through the right ankle. Beautiful. Lower your right hand back down. Bend into your left knee, send that right foot back, and take your flow or skip it. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, pigeon pose. Bring the right knee toward the right wrist, right heel outside the left hip. Extend your left leg back behind you. Square yourself forward. Inhale. Exhale, fold, taking whatever variation calls to you. Maybe bringing your forehead to a block, the earth, your hands. Taking your time, no rush. You can always take a figure 4 if this is too much. Feel the energy of the goddess Freyja and the goddess Venus surrounding you, reclaiming any aspects of yourself that these goddesses represent that you may be dismissing. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, crawl your fingertips back. Come back to your down dog. Maybe pedal your feet out. And when you're ready, we'll switch sides. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, pigeon pose, left knee, towards the back of the left wrist. Left heel outside the right hip, straighten that right leg behind you. Square yourself forward. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. I encourage you to find the magic in your daily life simply by remembering that you are divine. You can make the ordinary extraordinary. It's always an option. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, crawl your fingertips back. Come back to your down dog. Again, maybe pedal out your feet, taking whatever feels good and appropriate for your body right now. And then lower down to a tabletop. And then come down onto your bum. And we'll make our way all the way down onto our backs. Take a nice full body stretch here, reaching your arms up, pointing your toes, maybe rolling out your wrists and ankles. And then hug your knees into your chest, pausing a moment. Thank yourself for coming to your practice, for taking this time out of your day for you, embracing your own magic. Thank the elements for being here and the goddesses for being here. When you're ready, come into Shavasana. And you have the option to stay here in Shavasana meditating, or perhaps something else is calling to you. Maybe you'd like to journal. Anything that you feel you need to complete this ritual practice. This is the time to trust yourself, honor your own creativity, don't second guess yourself. Simply do what feels right and appropriate for you. This is where I'll leave you. Thank you for practicing with me.